Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my Facebook Live today, where I'm going to share with you one of the key ways that you can improve your overall health, especially regarding chronic pain. So today is freedom and fire, and one of the most basic things that you can do to spark that internal fire within you is to practice breathing optimally with awareness. It truly can also lead you to your freedom. So share with me in the comments if you're ready to learn a simple technique and start letting go of your chronic pain symptoms. So comment below, I'm ready. And I'll introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. I am Angela Hansen. I am the founder of the Yoga Therapy to Heal Freedom Formula. And it's specifically developed for women over 40-ish with chronic pain. And I'm going to share with you today one of the techniques that I pulled from the program that can start getting you implementing it right away. So again, I'm going to repeat the Yoga Therapy to Heal Freedom Formula for women over 40 with chronic pain, and I'm going to share it with you today, one of the techniques that I pulled from the program that you can start implementing right away. So this program that I developed is full of everything you could possibly need to know to educate yourself, address your pain, and start to let it go. So that could lead you to more freedom and living the life that you know you deserve and that you can participate in your life again. So if you're struggling with chronic pain and you've never been told the importance of a diaphragmatic breath through your nose, then first of all, you're not alone. And second, this live is for you. So in a couple of minutes, I'm going to share a simple and very basic technique that you can use to bring awareness to how you breathe and start practicing an optimal diaphragmatic breath. The beautiful breath. This is so important to your overall wellness because it leads to improved immune function, respiratory function, proper pH in your body so that dis-ease or disease cannot survive or grow, and that includes chronic pain. I was so frustrated when in my late 30s, I was finally taught how to properly breathe and the importance of a proper diaphragmatic breath. And it came to me through yoga, and I thought, how could no one have ever taught me this? Why is this not taught in our society? My posture had become poor, with my shoulders hunching in. My shoulder blades were winging out on the back, and I was told that I had winging scapula. And that led to a recurring dislocated shoulder, which led to my recurring dislocated shoulder and so much pain in my body. I went to countless doctors and therapists, and not one of them shared with me how strengthening my diaphragm and increasing my lung function would be the foundations of my health and allow me to use my physical body that I was given so I could truly live the life I wanted, rather than missing out on events or physical activities that I enjoyed because I was in too much pain or afraid to participate because I might be in too much pain after. Little did I know that because I wasn't breathing properly, my health was deteriorating, and I was starting to take more and more meds to cover it up. As much as I was super frustrated that no one told me in my 30-something years, I was also very grateful to have finally been given this huge piece of information that I could start reversing the signs of disease, aging, discomfort, pain, and overall poor health in my body and mind. And I could feel stronger, younger, and because of that, happier, because my body was finally there for me. Let's just take a moment to notice the breath. So if you too are frustrated that you're not getting the info from our linear system of doctors and medical experts who are just medicating us or cutting us open to fix our problems, then comment below. Enough is enough. Think about this. If you just stopped mouth breathing and trained yourself to nose breathe, you could have more energy, vitality, feel stronger, younger, more connected and confident, leading you to a freer, more fiery or empowered you. I myself noticed a huge difference in my posture, strength, connection to my core, and my ability to use the breath and diaphragm to support throughout my day. I actually had one client who worked with me. She might even be here on this live for a short period of time. If you are here, Amber, I'm just giving you a shout out. And the main thing that she took away was how to use her breath while she was loading wood into her truck. So this kept her body more centered, stable, strong, and connected. So her pain after a project like that was not even there. And so many of us, as we age, we still have to do these projects. And if we can learn how to connect to the breath, then we can support ourselves to do the work that we need to daily. She couldn't believe how normally she would be suffering after doing that chore, but just because she noticed how to use her breath while moving, she actually became stronger. So here's one thing that I did that helped transform my days, just a simple breath. Let's take one again, together again. So in through the nose, out of the mouth. And just notice if that shifts how you feel. That one thing, I believe, helps many of my clients transform how they move through their days as well. So if you haven't figured it out already, do you want to know what that one thing is? Tell me in the comments, yes, Angela, I want to know, and I will continue to share some more juicy information about a proper diaphragmatic breath. Okay, so this is what I did with myself and my clients to begin the process of developing a strong, supportive, and connected diaphragmatic breath. Remember, this is the foundational understanding of what you need to know to get the same or similar results that me and my clients did, so that you too can participate in your daily activities with confidence, strength, vitality, and so you're not feeling like you can't help out, take care of yourself, and like you're always relying on others. Work with this breath. Be aware of how you're breathing as your foundation, and wait to hear more. I will be sharing more parts to this diaphragmatic breath, little tidbits often. And if you really want to learn how to fast track yourself to overcoming chronic pain, then you can join me for my free masterclass on June 28th at noon Pacific time. So you can see what else is involved with the 6-month program that I've developed for women suffering from chronic and persistent pain. So I've got the link in the chat. If it's not there, I'll make sure it's there by the end of this live. And there's only so many spots available. It's coming this Tuesday, and so only a few days left to register. Otherwise, feel free to private message me, and I can do my best to connect you with myself or with whoever will best support you with your chronic pain condition. So if you'd like to privately discuss about the masterclass or simply discuss your situation, feel free to PM me. And I'm going to share with you now just a very simple breathing technique that you can start practicing up to 3 to 5 times a day. And I want to make it clear that everybody is different, so there's no one right way to experience this. So again, practicing up to 3 to 5 times a day. And I want to make it clear that everybody is different and there's no one right way to experience this. Some of you may find it beneficial to practice awareness as much as possible throughout your day. Like for myself, I like to check in quite often, maybe within every hour. And others might start out with as little as 1 check-in a day. So we can just even do a check-in throughout this live. I've already checked in twice with my breath, and so I'm going to check in again. I'm feeling like I'm holding some breath in, so I'm going to let it all out. So emptying the breath completely, getting rid of all of your carbon dioxide, is a key factor in a proper or optimal diaphragmatic breath. So if you haven't already found a comfortable position to sit in while we do this breathing exercise, make sure that your feet are planted on the floor. You can feel your sits bones on the chair or the support beneath you, and then you can extend up through a long spine. You can imagine the energy is moving out of the crown of your head up to the sky. Relax your shoulders, back and down, maybe take a few shoulder rolls. And I invite you to close your eyes or to find a soft gaze down the bridge of your nose, a focal point where you start to turn inward, noticing your breath. And do you notice that you might be a mouth breather? And can you transition the breath into your nose only? And how does that feel? If your nose is stuffed up and you're unable to breathe through your nose right now, then just imagine that you're breathing through your nose. Visualization is super powerful. And also, I do have a technique on how to decongest your nose, but that will be for another live, or you can reach out to me with a private message if you're interested. It's a nice, quick and easy way to decongest the nose. Now you might be feeling a nice cool breath through the nostrils, coming in, and a warm breath going out. And see if you can inhale all the way full. And then exhale completely, every last drop of carbon dioxide out of your lungs. And so expelling all of the carbon dioxide from your body has actually been shown in studies that it's more important and effective to get all that air out of your lungs, to focus on that, rather than focusing on a deep inhale. You might notice when you focus on releasing all of the air out, there's a natural ability of your body to take a deeper inhale. And continue nose breathing here and see if you can feel your diaphragm moving up and down. So with the inhale, your diaphragm moves down out of your rib cage. And with the exhale, it moves back up into the rib cage. Inhale, feel the expansion, diaphragm moves down. Exhale, feel the gathering in as the diaphragm moves back up. So if you're a visual learner like I am, I'm going to post a video on the diaphragm moving in the body and what that looks like. So watch for that post on my page if you'd like to kind of really relate to that and see it visually. And so you can continue 10 to 15 cycles of this nose breathing for each practice. So like I said, you can check in every hour with yourself throughout the day, see how your energy might shift or what might change for you. Or maybe it's just 1 to 3 times throughout your day you're bringing in a practice to start building the foundation. Do what feels right for you. And then stay tuned for more of these lives where we're going to go into more depth about the diaphragmatic breath and other topics. I've pulled this one again from the Yoga Therapy to Heal Freedom Formula program that I specifically designed for women around 40 with chronic pain. And so that program is full of everything you could possibly need to know to overcome chronic pain symptoms as you are healthily aging. And so see if you can bring in that awareness to that deep diaphragmatic nose breath and how you might feel after you practice. That's it for today. I hope that really helps you connect with awareness, at the very least, to how you are breathing, and perhaps maybe shifts you into a proper diaphragmatic nose breath. The more you practice, the more your body will remember, and you'll breathe like this more naturally. So go practice nose breathing more often, daily for sure, and then let me know how it goes. Come find me, send me a PM, and tell me that you did it, and tell me how it might be transforming your day. I would love to know, and if you think this is going to help you and you want more information on what else you can do to overcome your chronic pain symptoms, then register for my upcoming 3 Steps I Took to Conquer Chronic Pain for Good masterclass. So it's a free masterclass coming up this Tuesday. Don't forget to click the link in the comments that I'll post after if you can't see it now. Register now as there's limited seats available. I like to close each interaction with a little reminder, so join in if you choose. I like to bring my hands into Anjali Mudra, so palms pressing together, thumbs to my forehead, and I repeat either in my mind or out loud, think kind thoughts. Bring my thumbs to my lips, speak kind words, and bring my thumbs to my heart, do kind things. And thank you for joining. Bye for now.